2001 was a mega successful year for pop princess Britney Spears. Within a matter of 12 months, she garnered a #1 selling album, became Forbes' most powerful female celebrity, and signed a multi-million-dollar endorsement deal with Pepsi. To say that she was living the American dream would be an understatement. Britney was the American dream. Not only was she navigating the perfect career, but she also had a thriving personal life. She, at the time, was dating NSYNC singer Justin Timberlake. The two were a pop cultural force, and one of the defining it couples of the 2000s. It seemed that from the outside looking in, Britney found her soulmate, someone who could completely understand her and the craziness of her job. Unfortunately, the sweet bliss would not last for long, and the relationship's demise would lead to an onslaught of hate thrown at Britney from Justin and the media. Through all that pain though, Britney was able to create one of the best releases from her career, In the Zone. This album marked a complete shift in Britney's public persona. Whereas the previous album was all about the pressures of growing up under the spotlight, In the Zone showcased a grown adult having the time of her life unbeknownst to others' opinions. In this video, we're going to be discussing the making of In the Zone, as well as understanding its importance in the entirety of her discography. Let's get into it. In order to understand the story of In the Zone, you're going to need to understand the demise of Britney and Justin's relationship. It was in March of 2002 when rumors began to swirl from various news organizations that the two had broken up. Worse yet, tabloids published that Britney had allegedly cheated on Justin with Wade Robson. For those of you who are unaware, Wade is a choreographer who worked extensively with both Britney and NSYNC on their music videos, performances, and tours. While Britney and Justin's publicists continuously denied rumors that they had broken up, interviews would reveal the truth behind their separation.
Everything's going on. You're doing good. I know you and Britney are friends and you love each other.
Well, it's... Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Right, no, you know how the tabloids
Yes.
are. They love to run with any kind of ball they can get, and so I will say this. I'm not going to comment on anything that the tabloids have said about me, but I will say this. I love Britney with all my heart, and I would never, ever do anything to disrespect her or degrade her.
Right, and you know what, honey? You're both 21. You're very young.
Even though Britney was dealing with heartbreak, she still had to keep a strong face and continue on with her Dream Within a Dream tour, which was in support of her third album. Britney completed the tour in July of 2002 and announced that she was going to take a 6-month hiatus from the spotlight. However, after realizing that papers were still writing about her, as well as the paparazzi continuing to follow her, she decided to stay home for 3 weeks and then travel to the studio to work on her new album. While Britney was working on In the Zone, Justin was getting ready to release his debut solo record, Justified. When it came time to create buzz for the album, Justin relied heavily on the breakup with Britney, even going as far to reveal intimate details about their personal life. In September of 2002, Justin went on New York radio show Hot 97 and admitted to having oral sex with Britney, stating, quote, "I did it, I'm dirty." This got a hectic amount of publicity, as Britney was famous for promoting the idea of abstinence until marriage. Justin repeated those same sentiments on national television when interviewed by Barbara Walters.
Britney has always said, and I'm quoting, "Good morals mean waiting to have sex until after you've been married."
I would definitely agree with her on that.
Okay. Did you and she live up to this during your relationship?
Sure. Sure.
Britney was embarrassed by Justin's comments and was forced into explaining herself, telling W Magazine, quote, "I've only slept with one person my whole life. It was 2 years into my relationship with Justin and I thought he was the one, but I was wrong. I didn't think he was going to go on Barbara Walters and sell me out." Justin would continue to capitalize on the breakup with his single Cry Me a River. While many questioned whether the lyrics were confirming the tabloid rumors about Britney cheating, it would really be in the video that would leave no room to question the meaning of the song. It starts off with a Britney Spears lookalike in her signature newsboy cap cheating with another man. Justin in turn breaks into her house and leaves video footage of him cheating as well as a method of revenge. The media obviously went into a frenzy about the video, and while Justin tried to deny it was about Britney, Britney herself would come forward to share the true story that went on behind the scenes. She told Rolling Stone magazine, quote, "He called me up and wanted to supposedly get back together or whatever, but behind it was, and by the way, you're in a video that's coming out. That kinda got slipped in. Don't worry about it, it's not a big deal." So the record label called and said, "If you want to change this, you can." I had the power to say no to the video, but I didn't because I thought, hey, it's your video. The breakup controversy would only be taken to another level when Britney had a highly publicized performance with Madonna and Christina Aguilera at the 2003 MTV Video Music Awards. They performed a medley of Madonna's songs Like a Virgin and Hollywood, to which halfway through the performance, Madonna gave both of them a kiss on the lips. The cameraman immediately panned to Justin after Britney's kiss to catch a shocked reaction and capitalize on the intense moment. The iconic kiss could be considered the final step in the erasure of Britney's squeaky clean persona. All throughout the years following the split, Britney's image was slowly deteriorating, with tabloids publicizing her partying, drinking, smoking, sex life, provocative magazine covers, and alleged use of drugs. Despite repeatedly stating in interviews that she was acting no different than any other single 21-year-old, she was heavily criticized by the media for no longer being that good role model that she once was at the start of her career. To truly understand the way in which the media vilified Britney, look no further than the November 2003 Diane Sawyer interview. There's not an interview more representative of how cruel and borderline unethical the media was. For an uncomfortable 42 minutes, Diane interrogates Britney about every single aspect of her life to the point of exhaustion, and eventually Britney breaks down.
You've had a rough year. You've had a year that would test a lot of people. Illness in the family, a breakup, this spasm of publicity about what happened from Mexico to London.
It was pretty rough, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Ah, weird. Hello. Oh my goodness, hello. Ew, strong Britney. Yeah, it was a weird time. Ew, I'm embarrassed. Can we stop this?
Britney released In the Zone at the end of 2003 in the midst of the media chaos. Unlike her previous work, Britney took more time to create this album, as well as had more creative control, co-writing 9 out of the 13 songs. When deciding who to collaborate with, she made sure to gather a group of producers who didn't have any preconceived notions of who she was. That way she could truly be creative and experimental. Conceptually, In the Zone finds Britney in the same euphoric state of mind shown in the tabloids. Having just come out of a relationship with someone she considered to be her soulmate, rather than sitting in sorrow, Britney indulges in the fact that she's now free to do whatever she wants. The lead single Me Against the Music featuring Madonna shows Britney front and center at the club, losing herself to the music. It's interesting to note the progression from her last lead single, I'm a Slave for You, to this lead single. Whereas she previously tried to justify her desire to be in a club, she now doesn't have a care in the world about what others think of her, and is actually the one encouraging people to party all night long. As the album continues, Britney moves on from talking about the club to discussing the sexual encounters that take place right after. On the track Showdown, Breathe on Me, Early Morning, and The Hookup, Britney burns her virginal image without hesitation and indulges in sexual pleasures with random men. At times when she can't find anyone to sexually please her, Britney shows that she'll even resort to masturbation on the track Touch of My Hand. It's interesting yet again to note that she doesn't view masturbation as a guilty pleasure or even a cheap escape. She utilizes the method to understand herself better and recognize her own outer beauty. While this album spends a majority of its time discussing sex and partying, towards the end of the album, it does have moments of solitude and reflection about what went wrong with her relationship. In the song Shadow, she throws blame at her partner for not being there for her, while on the song Every Time, she takes accountability for the pain that she caused him. While Britney never confirmed whether these two tracks were about Justin, the co-writer for Every Time did claim that that song was about him. This record not only showed a thematic shift in Britney's writing, but also a stylistic shift in her production. She started to dabble more into dance pop techno production, like on the song Toxic. The fast-paced beat utilizes Bollywood violins and Bond-style surf music to create one of the most unique and addictive electro-pop songs of the 2000s. The song would not only define the sound of her next albums, but it's also been credited for the influx of electro-pop songs in the 2010s. In the Zone, at its core, is an album about liberation. Contrary to critics and parents at the time, Britney wasn't trying to make a huge statement with this album. This record was all about her dealing with heartbreak, letting go of expectations, and being her authentic self. For the first time in the entirety of her career, everything about Britney's image actually made sense. The party animal we saw in the tabloids was exactly the person she put into the music. Britney simply wanted to share these new experiences with her audience and create tunes where they too could disconnect from their problems and dance the pain away. In the Zone should be seen as so much more than just a collection of well-crafted pop songs. It was the introduction to a whole new Britney Spears, or dare I say an introduction to the real Britney Spears.
Candidly, just between you and me, how much Pepsi do you think you drink on an average day?
I really do like Pepsi.
Really? What's your favorite
really
kind?
do. My favorite kind of Pepsi? Pepsi's Pepsi.
Well, you don't drink Diet Pepsi or
No,
Pepsi
just
Vanilla or Orange Pepsi or...
regular Pepsi.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, it would be greatly appreciated if you liked, comment, and subscribed. To be notified when a new video is up, feel free to hit the bell icon after subscribing. For more pop culture content, make sure to follow Flashy Magazine on Instagram. That's all I got for now. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you guys with the next video real soon.